Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
And this is our overall review of The Walking Dead Series 7 action figures, which doesn't include the two exclusives, Herschel and Rick, but they're mostly just repaints with a little bit different sculpt added to them. So they don't count anyway, and I can't find them anyway, so screw them.
For now.
Yeah. And also, Zombie Cat didn't get to be in the regular reviews for these four figures, so this is a chance for her to say something about them. So there's the four characters from this series, and I'd say the best one would be Carl, in my opinion.
I would agree with that.
I mean, the face I really think is one of the best likenesses out of all the Walking Dead figures made so far. I don't know if it's the best, but it's up there with some of the ones that are really close, like Merle and Herschel and Abraham. I think they're all really close, and I think he's up there with them. And he's got added articulation, which is way better than the other Carl that was made.
I have seen some people online saying that his hair is like all in a clump to one side, but that's how his hair is right now.
Yeah, it is just kind of a big clump.
To me, it just looks like how his hair is, so I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah. And it sucks he don't come with a gun, because they don't want him to, but whatever. I could stick somebody else's gun.
Give him a damn gun.
I know. What's not putting a gun with him going to do? You just stick a gun in his hand. And my least favorite would either be the Mud Walker or Gareth. Gareth simply because I think he's just really a boring looking figure.
I would say my least favorite is the Mud Walker because I thought it was going to be nice and I don't like it, whereas Gareth I never really cared.
Yeah. Gareth, like I said in the Gareth review, I would rather have been in the jacket version, but I really doubt they had that available to make at the time. And he just died so quickly. He didn't last very long. And the Mud Walker is just kind of...
Looks like he's covered in shit.
Yeah. Well, originally he was going to come out and he's going to be like all brown completely and he would look like a shit monster. Now he just looks like a zombie with shit on him. But, I don't know. I think it's... Like I said before, I think he just should have just been like an accessory that came with somebody instead of a full Walker figure. Because he's just hard... Covered in mud, it just makes it hard to see what...
I think they just should have picked a different zombie.
Yeah, I guess. I thought he was cool in the show, but it just... Because he's covered in mud, it makes it...
It doesn't translate well as a toy, yeah.
Yeah. And the Michonne... I like the Michonne better than I thought I would because I didn't really care too much for this outfit in the show. But I actually like the figure a little bit because I like the articulation in the legs. And the body and everything's done really well. I'm just not completely happy with the face because I think the Series 3 Michonne looked a little better in the face.
She looks annoyed. Like...
Well,
not like her angry, annoyed face on the show. Like, she's like... Yeah. I like this.
But I do like that they got her boots right, and I like that they added her new hairstyle. And I don't know, it's just those scenes that she was in while wearing this outfit were memorable, so it is cool that they made it.
I just don't like that shirt.
Yeah, it's weird. And like I said in the Mud Walker's review, I don't get the legs. I mean, I guess you're supposed to take him apart and the guts are there to be like, there's his lower half, but then that stupid peg's sticking out and looks horrible.
Yeah, it's just dumb. I don't get it.
I still don't get why it's a separate piece. And just fell on the floor.
And rolled under something.
I kind of like the sculpt of the Walker and the face, but overall I'm not too happy with that Walker.
And the paint is just bad. Like, I don't understand why they made the mud so shiny, because the mud he's in on the show is kind of like clay. It's like orangish, and it's not shiny like that. Like, it just looks bad.
Yeah, it looks like poo. That's why I had him popping out of a toilet. He looks like he should be in sewage.
Mm-hmm.
Not my favorite Walker. I mean, I do like...
chocolate.
Yeah, it does look like chocolate syrup. Oh, Michonne's dead.
That's how he was trying to get little kids. He's like, I'm covered in chocolate, kiddies. Don't you want to lick me?
I do like him better on here, though, than standing up.
Yeah.
It's a little flash flood thing.
But I don't know if you said this on the video about him, but you said it to me that it doesn't really make sense, though, because he's sticking straight up out of the ground.
Yeah.
That's not how it happened.
Also, some of the accessories, like, I'm not sure, I don't... Like, the candle things are a nice touch. It's like, hey, there's a bunch of candles in Terminus, so let's put a candle with these other characters. But, really, getting a figure, I don't really care much about these candles.
They could have put something cool in there instead of its stupid candle.
Yeah, like, I like this, like, Terminus guys eat people, and they show these body parts laying around, so it's cool he came with this, which I think they painted weird. But,
yeah, why are all the bones gray?
Yeah. But I think it would have been cool if, like, they all came with, like, some kind of Terminus meat or something that they were eating. Something like that.
Something cool like pudding or cheese whiz.
Yeah, that's the cool accessories, I think. I liked that Carl came with his pudding, and I liked that Michonne came with her cheese. And I liked how detailed the labels are on them. It's ridiculous. There we go. Carl should have came with a spoon, though. Maybe he didn't use a spoon in the show. I can't remember that scene.
I think he does.
Oh. Well, yeah.
How else would he eat it, with his hand?
Yeah. I don't think he's seen the review, but I had him using Comic Michonne's spoon. And I made lots of comments about Michonne not telling him
what she's been doing with that spoon. He's definitely going to have hepatitis now.
Or something.
I would say my opinion on the series is Carl's awesome. Michonne is okay. Gareth, whatever. And the Mud Zombie kind of sucks.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that. It was a weak series. Everybody said that basically from the beginning. It was a weak series. But still, overall, I love the Walking Dead figures, and this Carl is awesome. And I do like the Michonne more than I thought I would.
It just sucks for me because, as I've said before, my favorite part is the zombies. And there's one zombie and he's crap. Literally.
Yeah. Well, not literally.
Yes,
why these guys
literally crap.
Literally crap would mean that he's actually made of crap.
Exactly.
He's made of plastic.
No.
And if you're talking about the character, he's got mud on him.
Poop. He's made of poop.
Yeah, well, I call him a poo-poo zombie. Okay, another thing about this series is they added the Daryl articulation to the 3 human characters, which gives them a lot more articulation in the legs. However, especially in Michonne and Carl, at the elbow joints, it's very limited. They don't bend at their elbows very well. And that kind of bugs me. But on the Walking Dead action figure memorabilia page, someone on there named, I'm going to try as hard as I can to pronounce his name, but he got a second Michonne and switched her arms with the Series 3 Michonne, and it adds more articulation. And his name looks like it's pronounced Supapon Krechoke? I don't know if I said that right at all. You want to try it?
Nope, I'm not going there.
Well, sorry, I really don't know how to pronounce your name. But I tried it too, and it does give her way more articulation in the arms if you add the Series 3 or the flashback Michonne arms to her. I used a hairdryer to heat them up, and I had to be very careful. You have to like squeeze here on the elbow while you're pulling it out, because these little pins want to pop out if you don't. But I got it in there, and she has like way more articulation. You can get both her hands on her sword a lot better than you could with her sleeves down. And this is accurate too, because while she's wearing this, she has the sleeves rolled up several times. So this works too. But then you wouldn't really want to put the sleeved shirts onto the Series 3 Michonne, because that would look really weird.
I like her better without the sleeves.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, not just the articulation, she just looks better.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a very weak series. However, I really do think that Carl is a very strong figure. And I think Michonne is pretty good. Despite the outfit, which is, like, the figure made the outfit kind of grow on me. Because I didn't really like it in the show that much, but...
Yeah, the outfit looks better on the figure than it did in the show.
Yeah. And, although I liked Gareth's short run as a villain, but the figure is just boring. And it's not really his fault, it's just a boring looking figure. And it's not really even McFarlane's fault. The character was just dressed boring in the show.
Yeah, you can't put a personality in a figure. It doesn't work that way.
And the Mud Walker, yeah, we just said he's I do like that his face looks like one of the zombies from the zombie movie by Fulci or whatever. I like that.
Porsche.
And as you all know, I'm really freaking annoyed about these exclusives. And I don't know how hard the Target one will be, but I hate Walgreens. I don't want to go in there and look for that stupid rig.
If you try to call instead of just driving around all the Walgreens all the time, they won't tell you whether it's really there or not. Because they don't want to look. They'll just keep putting you on hold. Somebody else will answer. They'll be like, oh, what did you need? I'll go look. Then somebody else answers.
I always imagine, like, you answer the phone and they say, okay, I'll go look. And they just stand there and wait a second and say, nope, we don't have them. And I wish I could turn to Liam Neeson and be like, I'm going to find you and kill you or something like that.
I picture him, like, putting you on hold and just standing there staring at the whole phone, flicking it off. It's like, fuck this guy. You think I'm going to do work? Not happening.
Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
And this is our overall review of the Series 7 action figures, not counting the exclusives. And, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Stop right there, kid. And samurai.
I'm not a samurai. Samurais are, like, Asian and they like, wear armor and shit. I just got a sword, dude.
Yeah, and I'm not a kid either. I'm a man. You know why I'm a man?
Why?
Because my dad passed out, and I thought he was dead, and I went on the roof and ate pudding, and I ate whole can and just did what I wanted. That's why I'm a man with my pudding.
You little shit. You had pudding and you didn't share with anyone? If people shared food with me, I wouldn't have to go out and eat people, you asshole. You little turd.
Well, I tried to share my pudding with someone, and he's got it covered all over himself and didn't even eat it, and he wasted it, the stupid asshole. Oh, look, here he comes right now.
Didn't your daddy ever tell you not to feed the zombies, stupid asshole kid?
I'm not a kid. I'm a man. Didn't you see my music video? I'm freaking car pop on Jiggy Jar Jar do. In my Jiggy Jar Jar clothes.
Oops.
What the hell? You just killed your little friend.
Yep, I did.
Well, guess I shouldn't let this go to waste. Blech. Stupid little kid. Tastes like shit.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe and eat. Oh.